go from Denver. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey, Ozzy.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And, Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season. Because right now, 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, Charles, you think about this defense. This week in preparation, you couldn't hide the fact from them that they're facing a team that's lost 7 in a row. You just wonder if they prepared the same way they normally do.
Yeah, that's a great question because normally that preparation goes into what you do well on defense. What is the best thing that you do going into a game? But in this case, you might want to take all the tendencies and throw them out the window. I would expect them to throw every trick play in the book right out of the gate in order to try and get something established and get things moving.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. But you look at this Bronco defense. Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Definitely going to need to be physical with these receivers, whether that's right at the line of scrimmage, trying to jam them and bump them off their routes, or when the ball arrives and you go ahead and put your shoulder into them and try and knock it loose.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike 56.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I've never returned punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a 1st down as well.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mixing up the middle. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
And they're on the 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Mike, 55. Alert! 55. Hey, eat.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Mike, 55. Check, 55.
56.
Watch the pass. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Rip right.
Hey, check, we go.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen.
Don't get nervous.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. The Broncos at 5 and 6 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
They're not ready for this. They still soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. 49, check 49, check 49.
He's checking. Crash.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let you play. Half.
55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target, but it'll be second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Second and 10.
Check 55 to Mike.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55.
Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike, check Mike.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Hey, watch the slant.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, 35 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last. And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line.
Middle, middle.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? Mike 41. Mike 41.
Jackson. Over the middle, caught by Bellinger. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
We always hear from coaches how much they like to run crossing routes because they want to hit their receivers on the go, get them the ball, and keep them moving. How about when you hit a tight end that way? Okay, the receivers are going to run past you most of the time. The tight end, they can do their damage a different way, break a few tackles and really scatter some people, can't they?
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 30 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Home.
Move. Hey.
Again, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. Alert!
Mike 55. Mike 55. Let's get the ball. Watch twist. Check. Check the backer.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, eat. They gonna need some therapy after this. Check 52.
To Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Man, that's trash.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mike 55. Right there in the middle. 55. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10, he got 9. 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a 2nd and 2. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Ready? Mike, 56, right there. 56. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Now Jackson on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down right there at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Sit on. Check 56. 180.
Ain't no such thing.
Finish it up.
Take it win.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Odd. 3 down. Odd. 41 Mike. 41.
Jackson now.
Hey, check.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his big start.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Mike, 41.
13. Let him know. 41 Mike. Ricky.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Shift. Watch the shift. Joker.
Half.
Allen now looks to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Mike 55. Strip the
To throw, it's Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 44 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Here we go. Rush in.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Check pass. Half.
My God, 55. Here we go.
5 wide.
Here we go. Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Check 41. Danny.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
41's Mike. 41 Mike.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's got it complete to Thompson. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Omar, ready?
You got to wedge that, huh?
Hey, come on, O. Come on, O. You.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
Jackson on first down. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 162, tying him with LaDainian Tomlinson for third place all time. And the Ravens will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Broncos 14. Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike 55, Mike. Regular.
Watch the screen. Pass. Check. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. Let's go.
Allen going to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They gave it a shot with a deep pass, but it wasn't going to work there. And now there's less time for them to try and get 3 before the half. Let's see what they dial up on this next snap.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Go 50. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
We're going to shut you down.
That's to the sideline and pulled in. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Check.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58 right there. Yo.
A final shot before break. McCollum, he'll get that complete to Alberto. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. Now 2nd and 5.
Exit. Half 10.
Throwing now is Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Check 31. Out.
Mixon will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Broncos 17. Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Looking to throw on second down. McCollum. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To the air, Allen. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
56, 56.
Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up.
55's Mike, guys, 55.
Hey, Tank.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Allen now on first down. This pass complete to Melton. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
All right.
Now Allen again. He'll air this one out for Mims, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
52's the Mike, boys. 52.
Monday.
Down to lose one.
Here we go.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've always got to remember that once the ball's in the air, the defender has every right to go after it that a receiver does. And that was a battle for positioning on that play. And in the end, he's able to force the incomplete pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's got Bellinger. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
So the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
56. Let's put them on the buses.
From the gun, a give to Mixon, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Defense, our time. This our time. 50. Go.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Defense wins championships, baby.
56.
Back to Mixon on first down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking at a second and 11 now after the loss.
Mike 56. Hey. Mike's 56.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Gut. Watch the twist.
180. 50.
Now Jackson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Let's go.
180. Hey, 41's Mike.
Hey, come on.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Report. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike.
Here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Daniel Bellinger, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
The extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Jake Bailey sets to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Hey, they're running it. Check your hot read.
Alert, alert, alert. Hey, check Mike. Watch it.
Now Allen. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Broncos. A big play there. 62 yards. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, 4 down. 41.
Now it's Jackson.
You got nothing.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Well, there was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
Report.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get it back here just past the 35. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Jackson. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
On third down, Davis. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. So fourth down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their own 42.
Alert! Mike 5-5. Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Dafe Owe showing off the pass rush skills.
Well, at least it wasn't a turnover like the last drive. You'd think they'd make an adjustment and be ready to make up for that turnover. Instead, just another big play for the defense on that snap.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
50. 58's the Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
58, boys. 58. 58's Mike.
Silver.
56. Alpha.
Safety's creeping.
Now Allen throwing on second down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Tight.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 58's the Mike. 58's the Mike.
Watch the run.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Sub.
You got tape. You got tight right there.
Check 13. Check 13. Alert.
Check, 55 to Mike.
One final try here for Allen. He's going to take another shot here. That went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Mike 53. 56.
A handoff to Mixon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
T, ready? Let's go, let's go.
41's to Mike. Check 41. Wild Bill.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. And he's brought down. 53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. The try here for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is.
Jake Bailey sets the kickoff.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming day. This is caught inside the 15. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
New round 80. 52. Stay with your man. 5 wide.
2, Mike 52. Get your swerve on. Mike 52. It's a part of it.
Looking to throw. Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Get ready.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Come get some.
Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 10.
180. 56. Mike's 56.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
58's the Mike.
Middle.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me some.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Ravens, it's just their second win here in 11 tries this season. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Denver, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.